let's talk about money. This is a topic that a lot of people avoid when they get into a relationship newly, because I think it makes them feel humble. And if they ask about money, they think they will look like gold diggers, they will look like they're after your finances. No, no, no. Money is important. You have to talk about money in a relationship, especially when you're about to tie the knot with that person. You need to discuss money, because you will need money to raise children. You need money to run the household. You need money to pay electric bills, water bills, and other bills in the house. You will need money. So you have to discuss finance in a relationship before you get down with that person. How do they handle money? How do they spend money? Do they spend money on irrelevant things, wild weekends, unnecessary vacation and travels, without any savings, without any investment? You need to understand these things about them. What is their relationship with money? We have money trauma. I don't know if you know, but there's something called money trauma. It's in two ways. People that grew up in lack may end up holding onto money so tightly. When they get money, they will never want to spend it because they don't want that money to finish. Their brain, their nervous system is trying to protect them from not having food, prevent them from not having food. So if they allow them to spend what they have earned, they will be feeling guilty. That guilt you feel for spending on yourself. You buy clothes for yourself, you are feeling guilty. You eat a good food, you are feeling guilty. You buy chicken for stew, you are feeling guilty. I see that as a waste of money. That you would have bought more pala fish to have been better. That is money trauma. You cannot spend money on yourself without feeling guilty. That is money trauma. Then we have the other set of people that when they get hold of money, their brain tells them to spend it until it is finished. They will spend everything. They will spend everything. These are two people that went through the same trauma, the same poverty, but they have different reaction to it. You have to understand these things before you get into marriage with that person. Yes. If that person squanders money, they will not rest until that money finishes. The other people, the other set of people, they will not bring out money to be seem as if they are very stingy. Be like, this person is stingy, this person is stingy. Don't want to bring out the money because they are scared that the money will finish. So it is important to talk about money in your relationship, especially if you are trying to marry this person. You need to understand their behavior with money. Are they disciplined around money? Can they do anything just because they were offered money? Can they sell you because of money? Can they betray you because of money? You have to understand the relationship people have with money. The person you are trying to date, you need to understand the relationship they have with money. Understand their principles about money. It will save you from a lot of financial mess when you are going into that relationship. Yes, it will save you from a lot of it. When you discover that somebody does not have the same value, or they don't share the same relationship you have in money, this is where you make your choice. Either to teach them if they are willing to learn, or you can walk away. Because at the end of the day, they may end up drowning you into debt with them. They will keep on borrowing money from you, collecting from your own till you are exhausted. There are people that they are dangerous with betting. Any little money that comes into their hand, they use it to bet. They will sell their properties to bet. They can even sell you to bet. Understand people's relationship with money before you get down with them into marriage. Tell me, what is your relationship with money? How do you handle money?